Just pray po.
Hi,
You're not used to be alone. Oh.
hi, hype.
Wait, who's this?
It's your conscience.
Oh, it's Pi. Okay.
No, I'm
Hello,
your
Pi. What's up?
conscience. I am here to say you're being a very horrible person right now.
Why?
Because you forgot you have a conscience.
Lol. Seriously? Wait,
Yeah.
add. Okay, okay.
Okay, I
No
just
worries.
dropped in to say hi.
Oh, no problem. Hello. I'm just gonna do an hour stream as usual because
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, for the streamer event.
yeah, that's it. Just a 1 hour.
I've been trying to do that as well, but I mostly end up doing like 2 hour streams because of the sheer amount of. I'm doing dailies and then it takes up like 40 minutes and I do whatever extra content and it does like extra half an
Welcome
hour.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, the thing is, they haven't replied yet with my question if we can use alt accounts or other people's accounts just to lengthen the stream. So yeah, for now, I'm just what you call this? I'm doing the safe mode of just using my own my main account or the one
Mm.
I registered on the event.
Yeah, I think that's be the safest as well.
I'm still waiting for their response to the email. So yeah, for now, it's just purely my main account.
Ye- Okay, I'm gonna do my
I'm.
own stream as well. Unless you don't
Oh, you
mind
want
me.
me to lurk?
Nah, unless you want don't mind me hanging around here, I'm going to go switch to a different VC.
Oh no, I don't really mind at all. Hello, Mickey. What's up?
Alright, then I'll stay here.
Okay. Yeah, go stay if you want. I don't really mind. You can be my background voice.
I can be your
You're gonna murder
conscience.
Anya when he gets back. He's gonna turn into a ghost if you murder him. Oh, there. Mickey said hi, Pi.
Who is this Mickey? I only know the
Mini.
Yelan gem beggar.
Oh, the Yelan gem beggar. Yeah, it's a Yelan gem beggar. Any primo gems to earn.
Oh, anyway, it looks like my stream is up. Hi everyone, I'm back with more Genshin. Hype is in the background.
Yes.
Alright, let's do
If
dailies.
you need
Oh,
to,
wow.
if you
Yeah,
need to lower my voice volume,
yeah, I
that's
should be
fine
fine.
as well.
Yeah, I should be.
If you need to concentrate, so yeah.
No, I'm doing dailies first. I always do dailies first, so that's fine. But anyway, I was exclaiming because apparently I got the quest that allows Anna to become an adventurer.
I see, I see.
Like
For now,
that's
I'm finishing
rare.
the quest.
Which one?
I think this is the end of the Archon quest, the one where you talk with Zhongli. Should I go to my other brother's room? I'm scared. Okay, yeah. If you need to go to their room, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what's wrong, Kaoru?
Oh, she's not used to be alone when sleeping. That's why.
Oh,
So apparently, her brother is going to stay at someone's place at the moment and is scaring her to death, saying there's gonna be a ghost in the rooms.
don't worry. My just by having my voice on all this, you will scare away all the ghosts because I am that horrifying.
Yes.
Solidify!
Hi,
Huh?
I'm Yellow
Rain
Yellow
cutter.
Gem. How do I earn?
You
Not this
fir-
again.
well, first of all, you have to
Huh?
you have to join the streamer event. Unfortunately, I missed it. So sucks to be.
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered.
So yeah, if you need to go to your other brother, that's fine.
Oh, this stupid. I owe something keep
No, my sword.
Oh god, why is the lag so bad today?
Streamer event already passed. Yeah, the registration is already done.
Yeah. Sucks to be you, Mickey.
I think he can't join either way, if even if it's still open, because
Mm.
Yellow Gem Beggar can only play on phone. Okay, my brother won't let me in this room. He's saying I'm being dramatic. Wow, what the fuck?
The only solution to that answer, be
Can
over
you go to your
dramatic.
other? You're gonna force Anya to go back home. Oh my god.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah, I'm gonna lurk on your screen as well.
Time to go.
Yeah, unless my phone really fucked up. Oh, did you know I crashed Lara's stream the other day?
What happened?
I apparently spammed too much yeet at her, and it caused the program to crash.
Yeah, that's the problem because she only has like what 16 gig RAM. So I know her PC is struggling to open all the programs she hides in the background. Not to mention that her browser has like a lot of tabs on it. So yeah, if you're gonna do a lot of games, it's gonna crash.
Yeah, fortunately I did it towards the end of the stream, so
Witness the power of
What
Guwa.
a
Know my
waste of
sword.
time, yo.
yeah.
Shined up.
I'm gonna force that to go back. Oh my god, would that work?
Wait, Anya, like, Spy X family? What?
No, it's... She calls her brother Anya. I don't know, it's a... I think it's a Chinese, I don't know, it's a Chinese term.
The fuck in China? What? No, what? No, what?
I mean, yeah, she's Chinese, so she calls her brother Anya, and... I don't know,
Okay,
I think it's...
Maybe it's a regional dialect thing, cause I know in Chinese elder brother or is 哥哥.
Yeah, she uses the other term. She's not using that one.
Traditional.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I think it's the Aya one, but I think she's pronouncing it as Anya. I don't know. I'm not Chinese, so I don't really have a say on this.
I'm Chinese and I failed, so I'm not qualified either.
Why you're not qualified?
Because I failed Chinese. Why do you think I use English all the time?
I don't know.
In fact, I'm so
I mean,
I'm so proficient in English that when people hear me speaking Chinese, they go, "What the hell? You're bilingual?"
I also use English more a bit than my dialect, so yeah, fair enough.
Stabilize.
Oh come on! How did that not shoot off the tower?
Let me read you a verse. Rain out.
Oh, damn.
Illusion shattered.
Right, you know the fucker's like has a giant zombie pillar on his ass and he still releases my own shit. That's great.
I used to knock them off with the archer back then, but not anymore.
Oh, I don't. As you can see, I don't have an archer. So what I'll do is I use Zongli's attack, pillar attack, and it usually if I time position it right, I knock them off the tower. And if I don't, I can just climb up the tower.
I see. Mickey,
Rain cutter.
or Yelan Beggar. Yeah. God, that's too much to say. I'm really used to call her Mickey.
Okay, easiest way, just call Mickey Beggar from now on. Because Mickey's always begging.
Rain outlines your fate.
You're gonna call Mickey Beggar?
I don't know, depends on the mood. I may call Mickey, I may call that guy, I may call Sim. Completely depends.
He's going home? Okay. Well, I guess you won.
Alright, I'm
Oh
going
my
to do
God,
the new
The what?
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna do the new adventure, the new daily commission, the one about Anna becoming an
Oh,
adventurer.
the new ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to be reading it, so I'm going to be muting myself so I don't like talk over you entirely.
Why did you throw a box on me? Why?
Alright. Oh, so that's how it is. Brother, do you know what these plants can do?
Are you
aside
not
from being
gonna
edible?
request songs?
How am I supposed to know that? I just know where you
Or
can
are
find
you
them
lazy?
and whether you can eat them or not. Huh. And I guess I should go check them out myself. Don't worry, I'm just going to gather some plants. I won't go anywhere near those
Yeah,
monsters.
it's lazy. Okay.
Oh, just be careful, will you? I know. Well, I'll be back a bit late today then. Still training, Anna?
And done.
Hey there, traveler. Great
Time
timing.
to farm
I
my
was just
daily
planning to go out
disappointment.
and observe some plants. Cyrus told me that adventurers will often camp out in the wilds, where foraging is a very important skill.
Crit damage, healing
As such,
bonus.
I'm
Yep.
planning to go
Totally
investigate some
trash.
wild plants, check out their features and characteristics, and then commit them to memory slowly. That way, I'll at least know what I can and cannot eat out there in the future. However, I don't think that pure writing is
Well,
going
I
to
hope
be
you're
very
fine with my
intuitive.
music then.
Traveler, I've heard that you have a
It's
gadget
full of
known as the
weed
camera.
songs.
Is that true? If so, could you help me snap some photos of a few plant species in their natural habitats? Sure. Nice. In that case, could you get me photos of color lilies,
Yep,
small
Yelan
lampgrass,
Gem
and
Beggar is
Cecilias?
gone.
After that, please help me gather these tree plants, these tree plant species. I'd like to keep them as samples. Images of these plants in their natural habitats, live specimens, and detailed descriptions. The botany section of my handbook was in pretty good shape.
Hey,
Alright then,
this
traveler,
working
I'm counting
even.
on you.
Okay.
The spring in Springville is host to a large number of color lilies, while small lampgrass is common in Ovendale.
Okay, there we
As
go.
for Cecilia's, it's got to be Star Snatch Cliff.
I'll just skip it to your
I'll
song
continue
then.
my own plant observations elsewhere in the meantime. Once you've gotten the
Tell me
pictures,
if it's
let's meet up in
too
the city.
low on volume.
I hear Japanese music.
Oh, it's a K-pop song.
Wow, I am dumb. Alright, Springville.
I think this group also does Japanese music, if I'm correct. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm not the K-pop fan here.
Neither am I.
Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. They're doing Japanese music. Oh fuck you, Bled. Oh
Wet,
my
wet,
god.
wet, 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 wet.
Okay. Wet stop. No, fuck you, Bled. Yeah, fuck you, Bled. So how much did you earn this time?
Question big color lily.
It's fine, I'll skip it. Don't worry. You can actually skip it because you're moderator right now. No, fuck you, Bled. You still suck. So, did you sell anything today or not? Were you able to sell something? If not, you suck. Oh, it's only a one-day thing. I spend it all anyways. Oh, wow. You're broke again? Oh, sucks to see you.
Now since I'm here, I might as well collect some crystal
You can
flies.
actually skip this. Wait.
Oh, guess what? I tried to pull for Yelan.
Wait, why can't I skip this? There's no songs in the queue. And what the? Okay, fine. I'll just skip it manually then.
Oh yeah, hi. I tried to pull for Yelan. Guess what happened?
I think I saw it. You got the other character, right?
I got a C10 well. At least. Also, I got a C4 curtsy.
Oh no.
Well, at least I'm confirmed.
Yeah, true. No, not this one. Nope, not this one either. I guess I'll go with... No, not that
Cecilia's now.
Oh, Mikoro Faye, welcome to the stream. Wait. Wait, aren't you streaming right now? Well, thanks for the lurk. Okay, time to see how this goes. Will this be a disappointment or this gonna be a good roll? Oh fuck. Okay, now that's bad. Okay, it went to HP already. Oh no. If this doesn't go to crit damage or crit rate next, I think I'm trashing this.
That's not where I go. That's
Okay.
I shall
Okay,
give you
crit
luck.
rate.
I shall attempt to give you luck.
Okay, it went to crit rate again. Okay. This is... I don't know how it's gonna be in plus 20, but whatever.
Hype, I shall attempt to give you luck. Oh. Ow, my throat.
Oh, oh, this looks... Oh. This is so bad.
I'm sorry, my luck was horrible.
No, it's fine, it's fine. This is how my...
Use the glasses, sure, wed. I will set a timer first.
Yeah, Wed is the one that gives bad luck here anyway, so yeah, it's not your fault.
Wed has also asked me to play without glasses for 5 minutes. He has
Ouch.
also said, let's take a photo.
Yeah,
It's fine, I
Wed,
just can't
stop
really
giving me
read.
bad luck. No,
But that's
fuck
the
you.
most unless the Shlu is going for Ana.
Fuck you, Wed, you're giving me bad luck. See, I didn't get a crit damage substat thanks to you. Yeah, if anything bad happens, just blame Wed. Yeah, nah, I'm not really suffering, I'm used to this.
Hashtag blame Wed.
I keep forgetting I have premium in Spotify. Wait, you said you have issues last time with Spotify, right?
Are you asking me?
I gave you C4 Gene? No, it was your fault.
Alright,
I would love your C4 Gene.
Oh wait, let me Discord. You're back, traveler. How have
Why
things
the
gone?
heck is this?
Did you manage to get those pictures?
Hold on.
Pictures and samples, got them all right here. Wow, that was super fast. I guess that's a seasoned adventure for you, huh?
Wait, hold on.
You're amazing.
Browse.
Thank you
current
so
song.
much, traveler. Actually, how about this? Let me
Maybe
make you a
1K
new show
then.
of my tanks.
How
I
about the
guarantee
1K fuck
it'll be
yous
good.
instead? Yeah.
Prima goes to one side and starts cooking. Well, how does it look? Pretty good, huh? I hope you enjoy it.
Anyways,
As for me,
I have
I'll
to
go write
do
these notes up.
commissions.
As for these
and
plants, I'll go ask Jack.
battle
He knows how
pass
to
as
preserve
well.
fun specimens. As for the Cecilias, I
Forge
guess they'll look
20
better in a
items,
vase somewhere
complete
instead of serving as
request,
specimens.
total of 10 furnishings. Okay.
Alright, I think that's my second Ana adventure quest done, so I guess one more and then I'll be able to like get the achievement for that. So wait, how much resin do I have?
Do you know the CPR
Oh fuck, when did
song?
they get full?
No idea, I'm sorry.
Why is my resin full?
Why
Okay,
is
Boyd,
this
it's all your fault my resin is full.
Yeah, fuck you, Wed. You suck.
Okay, my timer's half up.
Add
Yeah. Lol,
Thank
oh,
you
not
for
too, Pi. Yeah, Pi's gonna blame you for everything.
add astro.
Don't you worry, we're gonna blame you. I thought you were a passive person, what the fuck? Oh, you should
Excuse
have
me,
seen
you thought
how...
I was passive?
Oh,
Have
you
you
should have
heard
seen how
me?
Pi is aggressive with Lara.
Have you
What do you mean
heard?
passive?
Have you fucking heard me speak?
you for real, Gwen? Are you for real?
What have I not done? It's a total of 150.
Yeah, I still need to do my battle pass XPs as
Oh, there is a didn't condense resin at lunch. Oh, that's weird.
I, me, myself. Wow.
Just me, myself, and I.
Okay, time to take these enhancement cores. So that completes the 20 forge items.
Was I switching out? Sing Chu for Gan Yu.
Time to begin work?
Okay, that's one done, I guess.
And now I'll go for the hydrohypostasis.
So what's left is furnishings, bounties, and requests. Okay. That should be easy. But I have to check something on my Serenity pot.
Oh, hi. Have you? Are you going to do the Leyline Blossom weekly BP?
I haven't done yet. I have only like 6/20. I'm planning to log in my other account and do it.
Oh, you want to do it together? Because I think I need like 7 more.
You need like 7 more. So
Yeah.
should I join you or you're gonna join me?
I'll join. We can join each other's worlds and then we can get like 12.
Yeah, 14. That's not 14.
Not 14, 12.
Oh, 12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just check if I have enough vials here.
Files. Oh.
Yeah, for the furniture. Yeah.
I haven't covered
Okay, I got enough.
Oh yeah, the time is up. I can start wearing my glasses again. Oh, I don't have to squint anymore. Also, what? You claim I'm a passive person. I'm usually the idiot starting your name chant. How does that passive?
That's Buen for ya. Okay, now I can craft 10.
Okay, I
Then
draw
furniture.
hypostasis.
Oh my god, did you just added jumbo hot dog?
What the hell is- What?
Yeah, there's a song called
Shine
Jumbo
down.
Hot Dog in our country. Apparently we added.
Oh
I'm just
god, I
gonna
can't
play your
aim with
screen
fucking gun.
background while I watch some NSFW. Alright, thank you, Jester. Thank you.
The best thing. That sounds really cool.
Enjoy your NSFW.
Stabilize.
Huh? See? Higher, higher, can't stop the fire!
Okay, I should do your world, right?
Hang on, let me kill the hydrohypostasis. Give me 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay.
Okay, actually, no, not 2 seconds, 10 seconds. I need to clean the rewards.
Polaroid love. Okay. I don't think we are friends on my account. Oh no, we're actually friends. Okay, good.
Whoa, the hydro gave me 3 drops. Nice.
Can I join now or what?
Let me switch parties again and then I'll let you in.
Alright, just tell me when I could click this
Yep,
request to
ready.
join. Alright, let's do this. Oh wait, you're in co-op.
What? No, I'm not.
It says. Oh wait, never mind. I need to get out of my.
Teapot, you need to leave your teapot.
Yeah, I need to get out of my teapot. Hey, look, it's gender. Yesu.
Huh?
Okay, there we go.
Toodaloo.
Yes, gender is also in my friends list. With AR-60. Holy shit, he's flexing. basically you're done with a game if you already hit like AR 60.
I'm halfway to 60. How about you?
I think I'm like 3/4 or something. Yeah, around 3/4.
Alright.
Okay, let me just get Zhongli for free shield.
Alright,
And then we're good to go.
I'll go to Tatarasuna first.
Tatarasuna. Okay. I beat the game already. Hell yeah.
Oh, you finished the game? Now complete it, get all the achievements.
Nah, he's lazy for that.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna claim any of the blossoms except for one Mora blossom.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I only need like what? As long as it's open,
Yeah,
right?
as long as you defeat all the enemies.
Yeah,
Jeez, how
exactly.
the fuck did you load in faster than me?
I mean, my PC's kinda not really the fastest, but I know I have loading speed.
True. All I know is that I have actually I'm playing on my PS4, so the internet. Why did I not try to? Where the hell are they?
Here.
Okay, so they spawned for you, they haven't spawned for you.
Shall be punished.
Alright, I got the back.
Useless.
There is no escape.
This is like the first time I'm doing wall in ages. Oh, look at all the shiny drops.
Drops. Ooh, at least there's one artifact. Okay, where next? Forsaken Village?
Forsake? Is it in Forsaken? Hang on.
It's in Serai.
Oh yeah, Serai. This is the
just
one
wait
I will
you
claim.
here.
Yeah, this is the one I will claim.
Oh, you need
I need Mora.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm broke. I'm down to 7 million, I think.
I mean, 2.8 is where I'm gonna dump my money as well, because I'm going to level 90 Kazuha right away
Dude,
after I get him.
I have so many fucking level 90 characters as a joke. It's just fun.
So yeah, I could actually level 92 characters at the moment if I want to, but yeah, I don't really have the plan to.
Okay, ready?
Kazuha Bazooka. Yes, Kazuha Bazooka.
Kazu.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Shine down.
This is order.
Down. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the throwing stuff. How is it going?
Useless. There is no escape.
I just realized our entire team is spear users.
Not really.
Yes.
Oh. You're still giving pyro resonance, extra damage.
Alright, convinced.
Yes, we all know that sound from Kim Nine.
Huh?
Okay, where are we going next?
We can do the next
Leeway.
Mora. We can do the
Oh,
next Mora
okay.
flower here. Because I claimed this
Right,
one.
right.
Oh wait, there's
Yeah,
a drop
right,
here.
right.
What the hell?
Limao this. Thanks for the chaos, Sand, for mixing Super Idol with the music.
Order guide.
Higher, hands on fire!
I bet you mute the stream when you're gonna do that. I can't use my okay.
Shine down.
See? Huh? Go!
Are you gonna claim this as well?
No, I'm claiming all the drops.
Sure, me too.
Huh?
Alright,
I mean,
me here next.
I don't have resin at the moment. That's why I couldn't really claim.
Oh, I have more than
There.
enough resin. Alright, where's the Leah one? Hang on.
It's on.
Oh, Qingxi
near-
Village.
Yeah, Chinchi Village. Are you gonna take the bottom one or the top
The
one?
Mora one first.
Okay. Oh, the boars. Oh my god, I miss this, guys. Tried playing Fire Emblem, got 15 frame rates and stopped. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Are you? I'm guessing they're using an emulator.
Oh. No. Sand is a mobile gamer. How?
Oh, wait, Fire Emblem Heroes, maybe.
Heroes?
Yeah, it's the-
What is that?
It's a mobile version of Fire Emblem with gacha elements.
Oh.
I tried it out for a while. It was okay, but the gacha was really random.
When I'm waiting for Wuthering Waves and ZZZ, I don't really.
I will have order.
Oh damn, I can't kill this.
No, don't worry, I got the back.
Right, where are all the drops? I can't see them through the fire.
Just use the what you call this, the vision thingy, I guess.
Oh, does that work?
Yeah, it works. It actually makes it shine.
I think that should be all the drops.
No, it was one the 3DS. Oh wait, you have a 3DS?
That would mean it's either Fire Emblem Fates, Fire Emblem, the Dragon one. There was I can't remember, there was a remake of the second Fire Emblem game that came on the 3DS
Oh.
recently. Wait, no, that was for the Switch.
No, I mean, what? I'm really confused, Sam. Because here's the thing. He plays Genshin on mobile, so I don't know if he's on PC or not.
Where the hell are you?
I'm using the domain, the
Oh,
Pale Flame
is that
domain
faster?
to go here. I don't know. I think you could just run here, I guess. Compared there, you have to freaking climb.
You can put the pillar down on the wind tunnel.
There's a bunch of emulators for your phone. Oh, and that's where you get the 15 frame rates. Rip phone.
Phone emulators on phone aren't usually that strong.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hey Tantan, is your brother back yet or not? Nope. But is he coming back? The PSP ones are the chat emulators. Oh. Oh, naruhodo, naruhodo.
Damn, I climbed up too high.
You climb up too high.
I see you killing all the boars in my world. Are you trying to commit a boar genocide?
Xiao's skill is just great for killing these boars.
Get ready?
For some reason. Yeah, sure.
There is no escape.
Oh, that's not the attack button.
Wars go extinct. Yes. I wanna make myself a new card, but I'm lazy.
Higher, hands on fire!
There.
Did I even hit any of those fuckers? Or did you kill them
Yeah,
all
you
before I
did.
got there?
No. I was only doing normal attacks.
Oh.
Huh?
But I think it's because of your overload, I guess, because there's fire and then you're using Raiden skill as well. So
Yeah.
it kept on exploding around.
I mean, battery plus explosion. Why the hell not?
Xiao new world record is.
Alright, where's
Wow,
the
that's a very good world record. Damn.
world record? What's that?
That's a really great world record.
Okay, I'm going for the one at Dada Upa.
Oh yeah, I'm going there as well. Damn, Gender, thanks for the share.
Let me see this
That's
world
a
record.
really good
Oh,
world record right there.
that kind of world record.
Yes, it's our world record, yeah. Thanks for the share, man. Appreciate
Crystal
it.
Fly. Come here.
Oh, you're taking the crystal flies? Okay.
Yeah. I have about 100 left, so better to just collect them in advance.
I still have like 600.
I've been spending a lot of them. I have no idea where.
Because the thing is, what I do is, if I'm using like 4 to condense resin, I farm 10.
Makes
So
sense.
I farm 4 and then I farm 10. So there's 6 extra every time. I would
Makes
click
sense.
on it, but I don't want to risk.
To just standing around.
Risk what?
How
There's no
absurd.
rickroll in it. What do you mean?
Wait, where did that one go?
There.
Alright.
Shine down.
Just drop a beat here.
God damn, my comm is not handling. I couldn't even see on this. Nothing spawned in. Yeah. No, as in your meteor didn't even spawn. What?
Too much sounds in my redeems, yo. There's a freaking music and there's also sound alerts. Chaos. Lara loves this. Oh, thanks for the follow, Ichiro PNG. How are you doing? My name is Neo Hyperdrive, and I'm doing some ley lines along with Lower Pi. Yeah, you know what? I forgot. I could actually SO Lower Pi. Soy Dora! There you go. You can check out the Pi as well. I don't know if I turn on the volume though on the clip, but whatever.
What clip is that? Holy shit,
I don't know.
that's a really old clip if Ning is still in my team.
I actually deleted some of my old clips already because yeah, whenever someone
thanks for the follow,
shouts,
Wanna come
Santio.
over for tea?
How are you? What? 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 Now that's so weird. Suddenly I'm being called the H word.
Horny?
No.
Hyper?
No.
Hentai!
Why?
There is no escape.
Just no. My girlfriend is modding the stream and my music.
How was she mute?
Huh?
People, I think mods can mute you, right?
No, because your audio is being picked up with Discord. Not through Twitch.
No. She can't.
Oh, unless you, wait, are you talking about me or Ichio?
Useless.
Oh, don't worry, I'm taken. Then good to know. My girlfriend is a bit sensitive when people are flirting on me, so yeah. I have no control on her rap.
Shall we go to your world?
I think we're done.
Yeah, shall we go to your world?
Yeah, I should go to my.
Oh,
my world now.
wait, I know what to say. Hey, big boy, shall we go to your world?
Fine, come on.
Okay, wait, where is Yon?
Okay, homie is fine. Homie is fine. We're homies. Okay, I'll take that. But yeah, the other H word, no.
How do I leave co-op? Return to single
Wait,
player.
I think I'm in single player.
No, I need to leave. I need to leave my own co-op. I haven't done it
Oh
on.
shit! I'm almost dying.
Yeah, you didn't realize we have no healers.
But it's fine. I'm used to like Xiao being on low HP for some time already.
The only reason why my Hu Tao isn't dead is because I've been using the burst and keep her alive.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what Huda is better on low HP because he can heal without a healer.
Except when your heal misses and just hits
That's
everything
how I
else.
got the nickname Mom. I'm a guy, by
Also,
the way.
oh, hydrate sand
Xiao
heal. Okay,
on-
heal. I don't know if you can hear me hydrate.
Xiao always on life support. Hell yeah. True. Wait, from which stream are you? I mean, I think I've seen you somewhere. I think I've seen you somewhere. I'm not sure which streamer is it.
Oh, have you remembered to buy your nets today? This week? And catch your 200
My friend made me
hit points.
solve something stupid just to rickroll me. Oh my god. Rickroll your friend as well. Yeah, and strangle them.
Oh,
Wait, so where's the other one? Around me? Okay.
the time just changed from day to night for me. And I have no idea what
Really?
happened. Yeah. And now
I think I'm gonna...
my game is lagging so
I think I'm-
badly.
Really?
It was frozen for like about a good 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll just wait you here then.
Nah, I'm pretty sure you can just start. I just need to get, I think, one more blossom. So
Oh. No, I pulled DN jokes on him. Wait, is that Jemmy? I know you're pulling DN jokes on Jemmy as well.
you
No?
just use
Okay.
strongly speed here because I saw a tiny ass rock falling towards the ruins.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Burn my dread persona addict. Oh, okay. Persona?
And I need to play Persona
Illusion
5.
shattered.
Sorry.
Did I get
Oh,
cheated?
God. I healed with G.
Oh, thanks for the heal.
Now you're full HP.
Thanks for the heal, I guess. I didn't use my burst after all.
Really? I heard your character just went chalala.
Yes, that's why I said I didn't need to use my burst.
Wait, no, I'm not gonna use Jean here. Okay. Are you still gonna...
Yeah, I'll follow you around if you need help. Hang on, actually no.
Sure.
Hang on, let me. Oh shit! My Genshin just crashed.
Your Genshin just crashed. It's fine, don't worry. I mean, if you don't need anymore, I can just do on my own.
I think for
could
now
open my...
Yeah, you just do by yourself for now. I'll try and reboot my Genshin.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I mean, I could always load my other accounts if I need some. I haven't played Persona 5, but out of the other 4, Persona 3 is the best.
Here's the thing,
The
Sanhyo.
soundtrack...
I
The
have.
soundtrack of Persona is good.
It
not gonna lie.
is. Here's the thing, Sanhyo. I have never played any Atlas game except for the Fire Emblem crossover game.
I'm getting freeze. My now playing is a bit yeah. Should I make a new card or not? Go ahead. Do it. If that makes you happy. If that makes you what do you call this? Because yeah, you keep on asking if you want to do it or not. So that means you really want to do it. So yeah, just go ahead. Feel free. Oh my god, John, I know that trick. No. But okay. for the stream, I'm going to do it. Hold on, hold on. I'll pause the music. Mm, 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 mm. There you go. Now I said oh with my mouth closed. Night mode told me to let you know if it's lagging. So yeah, it's lagging a bit on me.
Alright, my Genshin's booting up again. This is hilarious.
Okay, so if you say oh with your mouth closed, it's actually a trick for you to moan. But yeah, I'm doing this for the stream, okay? I know some of you guys are silently clipping right now, or maybe doing something else, but yeah. Clip. So yeah, it's actually a trick for it's most especially for female beaters. So yeah,
Toodaloo.
some people would say, yeah, can you say oh with your mouth closed? But yeah, it's actually to make them moan.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I know that trick already because yeah, someone pulled it off on a female VTuber I was watching with, and then yeah, I was laughing so much. I was like, okay, some people are so smart on their trolling nowadays.
Either they picked it up from somewhere else.
Don't
When the
tell me you're
sun's
gonna make
out, bathe
Lara
in
do
sunlight.
that.
But when the moon's
Maybe.
out, bathe in moonlight.
Knew it.
Nah, not Lara. I'll do it on Guppy.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a lot more funny.
I hope Gwen is not here anymore. You can actually trick Gwen.
Who wants to hear Bwet moan?
Not me, but it's the trick. Yeah, I just want to trick someone.
Toodaloo.
On given taken. What? On?
Alright, let's see. What does my say?
Oh, the song Limao. Okay.
I think they were saying, "Oh my god."
I mean, you're the one who.
Oh yeah, I've done
Wait,
20.
You're the one.
One
Oh, you've done 20
client,
already?
Yeah.
two
Okay.
clients, three
It's fine. I could
clients.
manage this on my own.
Yeah, I
Illusion
think it's easier
shattered.
for you to manage on your own as well, because you have your own team.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, like, yeah, I just used to be solo, anyways. But yeah, Tantan, you're the one who request this song, anyways.
Oh shit! Did I load back into your world?
Yeah,
'Cause I was-
because I'm the host. I'm the host. That's why you're able to load back.
Oh
So
damn.
here's the thing: if I'm the host and I didn't disconnect and you disconnect, what's gonna happen is next is you're gonna reconnect.
Yeah,
on the same
I
spot.
didn't realize because I didn't know that that will happen because I loaded and I was like, oh cool, I'm apparently still back at Araumi and the blossom is still there. Hang on, wait,
So
the blossom, we didn't do any blossoms in Araumi. And then I opened up the map and I saw, yeah, then I opened up the map and it's like, wait, why am I commissions in Inazuma? Oh, I'm still in Hype Smoke.
yeah, I'm still waiting for one more, just one more achievement in Inazuma, and I'm out for good. Like seriously, it's so hard to get the is this novel amazing commission.
Oh, I'm trying to get the Dear Daddy achievement in Mondstadt.
Oh, I probably should go study, but that's also boring. Yeah, studying is boring. What do you mean?
Alright, what am I doing? Oh right,
My friend who keeps Rick-rolling me.
I
Does
can
it
find the
feel to have
hyperhypostasis again.
literally to be a DN job?
Where is that?
You're so mean, Tantan. But I like it.
Hmm.
Go ham on them.
Okay, hyperstasis.
I mean,
Let's
what
go.
what are you gonna study, Sand? Here's the thing, it's freaking Sunday, and you're gonna study. Just why? Take a break.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Hell yeah! A Kit Kat.
I say yes, I have 0 Kit Kats around me right now. I only have a Tim
Yeah, I
Tam.
only have water.
I have
I
Tim
only
Tam,
have water at the moment.
and I had a bag of jerky. I have no idea where it went.
Burn my bread.
Where is? Yeah, now I feel like
Your
having
mom suddenly went in your room? Okay, okay. That's gonna be trouble, right?
Fuck is
Nah,
happening?
she's gone now. Okay. There are no songs in the queue. What the fuck? Stream elements? I'm not asking you. I'm asking Nightbot.
Oh.
Okay.
What the hell? My Zongli just did a forward roll?
Hey, what?
My Zongli did a forward roll?
Really?
Yeah, that was weird.
Indeed.
I didn't even know there was such an animation.
Okay, I'm 56 minutes already. Holy shit.
I'm at 52. And I haven't even started Yelan's quest. I'm still doing weekly BP stuff.
Yeah, I haven't done Yelan's quest either. I'm just saving it for maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Dude, I titled my stream today, let's do Yelan's quest. I'm still doing weekly BP shit.
Solidify.
Yeah, I think that's a really good start. Because it's one of the meme tracks.
Solidify.
Shine down.
There's the son of a bitch. Oh, I can use that attack.
Wait, I'm still on combat.
Gather.
Seriously? Oh my god.
There is no escape.
I know I could make it like, yeah, I could pile up my 3 accounts, and I can get them 24 hours easily. But the thing is, I don't know if it's gonna be counted on the login. Yeah, we only registered
With one ID.
because we have to show our UID on stream. So that
Yep.
means they're gonna detect if we're gonna use another account or not. But yeah, I could easily get the 24-hour streak if I want to. I could use 3 accounts and play on each of them for like 7 hours each. Persona 3 was so sad. You should play it. Maybe if I'm... What you call this? If I hit everything ready. But yeah, I might need the emulator for that. Because I think that's a console game. I don't think it has a
it's-
PC client.
I don't know. Some of the Persona games are on Steam now.
But yeah, you have to buy it. I don't want to buy it.
Yeah, no, it's only on the PSP and PS2 as of now.
Oh, okay. So I need an emulator.
Get the PS2 version. I have the PS2 version and it was pretty good when I saw my brother play it. I am 460 EXP off from the weekly limit.
Wow.
Do I really want to spend more resin to get that 1200 origin?
Oh my god.
No, I won't.
No, PSP version is better. Okay. Again, I don't know because I haven't played it.
Wait, really? Why?
I have no say for it.
I thought the PS2 version has the PS3 Fest or something. P3 Fest, wasn't it? Like the P3 Fest was like the complete edition game.
The complete edition. Okay.
Yeah, as far as I knew. I want me to wait. Today is Sunday, right?
It is Sunday for us, yeah.
Oh, weapon! I can go and grind for materials for that stupid chasm weapon. Where's...
Ouch. Love dive.
Damn!
Why the heck? Why the heck it's not loading? Oh my god. In the PSP version, you get the female character, and playing her is like a whole new game, plus you get to control your team.
Oh.
What?
I guess that means you can choose your protagonist gender, and you can actually control the team
The
members.
now playing is bugging out. It's not showing the song. Oh my god. Why?
uh, why does Genshin streamer event have to be so like what's the word?
The what?
I'm trying to think of a word, but I can't think of it. It's like you have to do it
The
repetitive.
thing is, it's so easier now.
It is
I
a
think
lot easier. But oh,
Yeah,
devote.
it's a lot easier compared before. I don't know what happened.
Was this something
Like suddenly
under?
they were so generous. I don't know. I don't know what's the take on this.
Maybe
Because
Chivalry
if they're
will
being
never die.
generous,
maybe
there's gonna
because
be
yeah.
a what?
No, you go first.
Oh, because what I think is if they're being generous, there's gonna be a catch to it.
Oh. Oh, my take on it is because 2.6 they really fucked up the streamer recruitment. So this is their way of like
Oh,
making up for it.
okay, fair enough. Because there's a lot of people who didn't get in.
Yeah, and
Like 2K.
don't forget the fact that they put themselves in.
And I don't know if Lara was able to complete the missions either. Because they
Stabilize.
haven't seen her stream Genshin.
There you
She
are.
has not streamed Genshin.
No, my
She's done a lot of
sword.
Valorant.
Rain cutter.
Oh no, really stupid. Yesterday she was streaming Valorant and then he switched over
Over
to
here.
Genshin. Once she was coming out, but I don't know if it counts because she was still in the same stream.
Just rain outlines your fate.
Yeah.
No, my sword.
Some people are using Genshin and then they're changing after only like 20 minutes. They play Genshin for 20 minutes and enemies is like run on the game. So I think they're trying to be more stricter.
Solidify.
Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered.
Over here.
I would be playing.
But the cutscene was so good. You would skip it.
One. No. You can't skip cutscenes, right? We have no skip button. But what I meant is, I'm not reading the stories back then compared now on the 2.7. That's what I meant.
Oh.
I feel like Genshin is slowly dying. Fair enough. Especially now that everyone is almost at end game. There's nothing
Yeah.
much to do
But it'll definitely pick up.
after. Yeah.
No, I was gonna
yes,
say,
fine.
it's definitely gonna pick up steam at the end when 3.0 drops.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of players. Either 3.0 or the second anniversary.
Some people would be coming back
Gather.
only every like what
you?
anniversary.
Witness the power of Gua.
That's here.
The merrier. Time to go.
Okay, so what's left on my mission? Mine and items.
I mean, you do that every day with the exploration stuff. It counts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just waste my
Solidify.
expedition finding random items that works. I don't
No,
have
my
to go
sword. Rain outlines your fate. Let me.
Shine down.
I mean, there's proper engine, yeah, because the game
Yeah,
is
it's still proper.
the game is still kind of
Cross over. The more, the merrier.
Like they're trying to make a roguelike
Look at me.
where you can use your other characters after you use them. It's a good concept actually. But yeah. The thing is it gonna be permanent? That's the thing. The events here, especially the most fun ones, are not
I got a
permanent.
gold. Thank you,
got a
domain.
gold?
I got a gold essential weapon material.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you got a gold from wishing.
Oh fuck, that would be so good. But no, I lost to C4 CT yesterday, and I have a 1 pity. 1.
And I feel like new people don't really play this game because the reputation of the community. Okay, if we're gonna base it on the social media, then yes, that's true. But majority of the doubt, there's still good people. I mean, except Tectone.
It's usually just the toxic
I'm,
part which is the loudest.
I mean, except Tectone, everyone's good.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Actually,
like only Tectone is the one gaslighting every single time. Like seriously, that dude needs to chill.
I'm trying to think of a 2 agent. Oh yeah. So I actually have a friend who just started playing Genshin like about
Nah,
1 or 2 months
I don't
back.
like Tectone. Okay, here's the thing. He is a C6 R5 user. And then if you're gonna ask how to play the game from him, he's not gonna give you a definite answer. Unlike OK Code, who's a whale, but still able to. He's only like what, pulling certain characters just for
Hypeon and an ad
C0.
break right now.
What? I'm sorry.
There's an ad running on your stream right now. So
It's fine.
your explanations aren't being heard by Sanrio.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I set it to like every 10 lines, that's why. So there's not much chatting at the moment, so it's not really running. I really don't want my bots to be spamming a lot on the chat, so they could interact. And Big Cafe, thanks for
Solidify!
already learned.
No, my sword!
Also double
Lurk.
There is no escape.
Does not Twitch enable stream? Yes. As long as you watch me for an hour, you should be able to link it, and then you should go to your account,
Oh, I can manually.
and then look for the drops.
Yeah, I have to
It should
manually.
be there.
Mine.
You have to manually redeem it.
For me,
Yeah, you have to manually redeem it on your profile.
well, for me, I have to manually link the Twitch drops to my account. And apparently, it doesn't have to be an hour on one stream. It can be an hour with 2 streamers because when I'm looking on yours, the bar was really almost completed. And I've been looking on Lara for like ages. So
Huh?
Yeah, I was also lurking on Jemmy's stream yesterday for the drops. I don't really
Stabilize.
lurk. I mean, it adds.
Witness the power of Guhua! No, my sword!
It's really good thing that they enable the drops those are not part of it. Like unlike back then, like they have to can't run from death. Or the KFC wing, whatever it is. If
That was
only
so
they enabled it. If enabled it for the affiliates as well, it could help streamers. Like seriously,
yep,
they're not really being smart sometimes.
it's Twitch.
But
What
that-
can you expect?
But at least now, for those people who are affiliates and having the Twitch drops enabled, it actually helps the streamer. You know what? Yeah, it's a good move from them. 10-minute max. Yeah, you can request a song like
I
that.
drags. Oh yeah,
Oh.
bot. All right. Hey hi, you're a mod on my stream, right?
Yeah,
Can you help me delete this bot that's called drags?
yeah. Hold on.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate! Rain cutter! No, my
Yeah, I know, right? So
Illusion
so
shattered.
sus.
Huh?
There we go.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I banned him. I am a mod on your stream, right?
Dude,
banned him already.
that was drags. That wasn't a real. That was not a real bot.
Wait, what? Okay, I'll unban him.
Dude.
There we go.
I
Wait,
thought you would catch on to the jokes. He was just.
No, I'm looking at the message. It looks really. It's look like a copy paste now, but bot.
It copy paste, but he changed the link to. I'm so fucking tired.
No. The thing is, Pi,
It
you can
wasn't a
actually
working
get
link.
you can actually get reported if someone is spamming bot messages on your stream. And that's
Oh,
the thing. I really don't want you to get drag on it. So yeah, it should have deleted the messages already. So
yeah, the
I
messages
think
are
you're safe
deleted.
now. You're safe already.
But I didn't know that leaving
Yeah,
bot messages will also cause problems
yeah.
like that.
If ever they recorded, like for example, okay, so you're running a stream and then someone clips you. So there are messages running on your chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if the Twitch could see if there are a lot of bots in there, they could think that you're using bots to fake your stats, and that's gonna affect you. And then they could ban you for that. You can get punished.
I see. Okay, I have
Yeah,
gotten 5,000 more
I've been
watching
learning
Winrar.
some of it from other streamers as well. Yeah, I've been branching out lately.
Oh, that's good to know. Hopefully, I'll actually remember it instead of like forgetting it in about 2 minutes.
Huh? Let me weave you a verse.
So yeah, just be careful. I mean, sure, it's just, people could do that. They could do a clip and then record it on Twitch. This guy is using bots. Blah blah blah. And yeah, they could flag you for it.
Oh, funny thing is that every time a bot appears, an actual bot appears on my stream, I actually just report it immediately.
Your post when you change your PFPs and your newsfeed again. Yeah, newsfeed is so weird. It's showing the ones that you already did like a day ago or 3 days ago. But yeah, just be careful out there. If ever they're trying to troll you or not, but yeah, better to delete the message. That's the safest thing you can do. But yeah,
I'm
I
gonna...
really thought it was a bot, to be honest.
Yeah, I just saw Drax with this message. I'm gonna mute
Because-
you, Drax, because that is very inappropriate.
Because the thing here, a friend of mine got raided by bots the other day. So she was raided by a lot of bots. The bots were spamming messages on her stream. Good thing the mods were there. The mods were there to clean the chat and set it to
One
like
client,
subscriber
two
only chat, I
clients,
guess,
3
or
clients.
emote chat. But yeah, they had to manually ban each bot because yeah, they were causing a lot of spamming, and it could result to a report as well if someone clips it.
Damn.
Hello, person who banned me. Hi, welcome to the stream. I unbanned you though. What do you mean?
Toodaloo.
You're free now.
Neil's a bit quiet. Oh, alright, let me boost this into the Discord volume a bit then.
Okay. No worries.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
How do I delete
Oh.
messages? God fuck it. Oh, I'm not mod you. I'm an idiot.
Yay, almost done with my bounties. Like, I have only to do, like, what? One more, I guess? Yeah. Or is it already 3?
Toodaloo.
Oh, it's already 3. Okay. Cool. Cool shit. So, what I'm gonna do now is the... weeklies as well. Okay.
Wanna come over for tea?
15 carrots. Wow. Of all things to ask, carrots.
Alright, where is this guy?
Here, have your carrots.
Oh, that
I
dude.
got
I had his
500.
quest yesterday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Stabilize.
I have like 500 carrots already.
I know,
Just
right?
from-
I have like
Just
6
from
Rain
picking
outlines
up-
your fate.
from picking up from everywhere.
run around. Oh, shiny pickup. Do I need it? No.
That's the unspoken rule in Genshin. You pick everything up.
Oh.
You see something? Yes. You see something shiny, you pick it up. Even though you're doing a quest, you have to get back on the shiny thing and pick it up.
Actually, that just reminded me. I wanted to say earlier. I have a friend who just started playing Genshin like about 1 or 2 months back.
2 months back, okay.
So she's relatively new. She does
Mm-hmm.
have Hutao and Ayakatos, but her problem is
Wow.
that she's currently world level 5
Oh, okay.
and is dealing damage in the hundreds.
Oh, 3 digits. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I
So she's
mean,
having a
that's fine for
very
a
hard
World
time.
5. I think that's already normal for a World 5 because it's where it starts to be tanky because at World 4 it's still feasible even if you don't have weapons, I guess.
No escape.
Yeah.
I only got hard time during
No,
World
my
5
sword.
because
Let me
at
read
that
you a
point,
verse.
you don't have artifacts.
Yeah, so
Shine
she
down.
regularly drops her world down to 4 now. She also thought that I would be able to help her, but I can't. Because she's in China.
Can't run from death.
Wait. So she's playing on China server or what?
Yeah, she's playing on China server.
Oh my god, so few people are playing there. Like seriously, very few people. Because I think other than the one, the CN1, the Taiwan or whatever, the server, the fourth one, I think China itself has their own Chinese based what do you call this, server as well. I think it's more different than the global one.
Oh,
where
100%
we have,
definitely. Her UID is 100 something.
yeah, I think it's a they have a different Chinese server than the other one that we are seeing right now on the global launcher.
With the wind.
Yes, if I'm not wrong, their servers are called Celestia.
I see.
Oh, there's a lot of gems.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate. Drink.
Wow,
There is
I'm
no escape.
lacking like 3 more. Oh my god. Okay, time to use my alt power. Where's my alt? Okay, I'm gonna log in my Genshin on phone. My alt on phone, and then I'll be yeah, this is gonna be the hard part, controlling both of them.
Or, just leave your phone one AFK.
No. The problem is I have to move the phone account because yeah,
Oh.
they're gonna be the one
Oh, right.
opening the. They're gonna be the one
Yeah.
opening the ley line.
Yeah, I just
So I have to move both of the accounts.
I just realized what you mean.
It's fine, I can manage. I've been doing this trick for like a long time already. But yeah, I have to move the alt first, and then yeah, my main will follow. Okay, I should move a bit because yeah, maybe the one checking the streams thinks I'm AFK. Yeah.
I'm not AFK. I can hear me speaking. I'm doing shit on my ult.
I am jumping. I am not AFK. All right, I'm gonna do something epic. Well, good luck on your mission, Sand. Just come back here whenever you can. You're very welcome.
Stabilize.
Okay, now
No, my
it's showing
sword.
all the
Rain
music controller
outlines
is
your
working.
fate. Witness the power of the
Illusion shattered.
Sometimes it doesn't show the song, sometimes it shows the song. I don't know. Seriously.
Why are you playing?
Why are you climbing?
Soon. You can't run from death.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep jumping around for now. It's still loading. My phone is still loading. Oh my god.
Lol.
Yeah, it's still on the Geo icon. My phone can handle Genshin fine, but yeah, loading wise, yeah, it's not really great. Okay, there we go. I'm going to join my alt.
What's your ult called? Hype 1?
It's also the same name, but yeah, because the UID is different, you can use the same name.
Ah.
So yeah, I have 2 Xiaos here. Okay, I'm gonna change the
Gold handle.
I might have to change the characters here. Yeah, And my dogs are being crazy again. Okay, I'll put Ito here. Because yes.
Oh, thank you, Mona.
Okay, now I have to
Mona's
teleport
very good
to...
today.
Yeah, I need to teleport here, and then
just
I'll
nice.
make my alt
I
teleport
love
there
it.
as well.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Okay, I need 10 of
Okay,
these.
teleport. Oh my god, this is gonna be
Probably
hard.
don't have enough. Oh, just enough. Thank you, Sucrose.
Oh, your mom went... Is she checking on you or something? Oh my god.
Hey, that's not the inventory.
Okay, I'm going to open the... ley line now.
Yes! Max Ascension for the event bow!
Nice!
And I've run out of EXP. I've run out of weapon EXP again.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, before I go and do Yelan's quest, let's do one pull on the wish banner. Hype, give me luck. Nah, 3-star.
3-star? Oh no.
Blood Tainted Great Sword. That's okay, I can use it as fodder from the event bow.
Oh. There we go. Okay, time to move to the next one, I guess. Pag naging photo ba ko ilalagay mo pa sa ulo mo?
Yelan's
Keresin
quest.
kita. Lol. Okay, now I'm going to move to the other one. Oh, it's Koseki Village. Okay. God, I am literally leaning to my phone at the moment.
Alright. Okay, Hype, I'm gonna leave the live stream channel now because I want to get clean auto for the Yelan quest.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by and being my commentator.
No, don't worry. I'll still be lurking.
Alright, thanks for the lurk, man.
See ya. Hopefully I can join
See ya,
back
see ya.
after I'm done, but most likely
I don't
not.
know. I'm already over 1 hour. I will end here once I hit the BP level.
Lol. Alright, see ya.
See ya.
Alright, let's get started with the Yelan quest. Okay, go to the second floor of Yanshan Tea House. Oh, I forgot the stairs here.
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
Ah, why is the screen still black? Okay, there we go.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
When did you get such good things from Uncle Tien? Also, if you got such good things from Uncle Tien, then why did the tea house send us away before? Okay, we are more concerned about your health, Uncle Tien. Is everything okay?
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite alright. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that, with many things, Though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable.
Oh, this is
We
why
also
Yelan is
want to
good.
keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Huh.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
It's a good opportunity.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
After telling Uncle Tian about your recent adventures, you return to the entrance of the tea house.
You're all set?
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Cat. Alright, where am I? I need to run up, don't I? That was been a while let's just run. Oh wait, you have it for me?
Join the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, I can actually. Why do I have so many sigils? I'll take it. I wonder if that gives me over 10 million. It does not. That's a shame. Alright, let's run, run, run. Make way for your god, peasants. Actually,
No, my soul!
Actually, yeah, as well. There we go.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just... being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
Wow, stuck up.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Oh, it was those three?
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Ahem.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
No.
Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done. Finished?
Almost.
Haven't even started.
Do you need a hand with anything? Hoishin is taking some time off at the moment. I'm covering for her. Just let me know if you need anything.
Alright. Mingbo's Manifesto. Mingbo's Manifesto covers domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focusing on people. The core principle seems to be the greater good needs a world that works for everyone. Let me reread that if I can. No, damn it. Tianwei's manifesto addresses many commercial issues and provides some very penetrating analysis. His view seems to be that regulations and incentives are both indispensable. Ziyi's manifesto covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and checks and balances, all in great detail. The focus seems to be on problem solving. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It's so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Damn.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
So you
We can
tell
talk
us?
more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Lian brings Tianwei forward.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed
That's
that given the
ish.
great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing two entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind,
Jesus,
after all.
astonished. I would
Mind
not
your
recommend it.
tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Man, your communication skills. Did you learn that from Cloud Retainer?
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
After asking Tianwei some questions, Yelan tells him to
Oh.
fetch Rainbow.
Is it my turn?
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
Damn.
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days? My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely,
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
It's fine.
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
I mean,
Oh,
Tianchu doesn't
okay.
really use it in public,
Sorry.
So, but yeah, he seems competent, just shy.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But
Also,
I'm
seems like
confident
the
in my
most
plan.
balanced person.
I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
After asking Tsuyi a few questions, Yelan sends him
He
away.
seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Maybe too good. Meh.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more! You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great!
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
I'll do some background investigation on him. Report the outcome of your inspection for Uncle Tien.
Do you need a hand with anything? Hoishin is taking some.
Okay, so you just see the same stuff. Right, that should mean I'll be glide down. Like some supplies. I might not have enough height. Oh, yeah, I don't have enough. It's not really climbing all this place of business. Hi, Uncle Tien. Like how his title is just Tianshu.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Qianwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingbo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa! So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Qianwei was referred to me by an old friend. Mingbo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for Zhi, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself, so I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
Sounds like he's a family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
This guy's living
Sounds
the
like
life.
you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances, I'm sure.
Oh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Freaky Paimon.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tien, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tien. Look after yourself.
Oh, Paimon's kind. Also, I have the feeling
So,
that the
it's
guy was
gonna
either
be
playing
Juri,
the wrong game,
right?
or
His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Jesus Christ.
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they? Where did they come from?
Yes, ninjas.
Did
what
they
the
scare
hell?
you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
We're gonna investigate
Jur-E.
ourselves, aren't we?
Well, obviously, as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Paimon had a good idea. That's incredible. Isn't that guy, I think it's the guy that's under the wolf, right? Yep. Alright, let's charge up this stuff a bit.
Huh? What's Bulai doing here today?
Okay then.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead, and neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life. Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Knock yourself out. I got more than enough in my bag.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
It was a distraction, wasn't it?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Yelan. Come on, let's follow them and listen in.
Oh no, stealth, no, please.
Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be
stealth.
as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
Poor boy.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The
Yes,
truth is,
stick
an
your
old
head
friend of
inside
mine
the
who
pillow.
likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Shoot, doggy. Shoot. So you want to buy the fake set for Uncle Tian? That's evil.
Thank you very much, Miss Yelan.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
This was probably the end of the chat as well. No, why did I get so close? I'm an idiot. You're not serious, I'll win.
try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Oh, now I remember. Now I just realized also the Leave It To Me sounds a bit like Barbara.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Is it over? Yeah. Literally, I failed at the last possible second. I'm an idiot.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianchu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
Bribery.
We will? Well, come on! Off to
Come
the
on,
South
family.
Wharf we go!
Right on, you idiot! Someone gets it right so damn easily. Right, South Wharf. Hey, can I just help on? Yeah, teleporting will be faster.
Phew!
Oh, what? Oh no, I think this might be the chasm. Shoot. Look, he really is over there. Damn it, I did not want to start this. Hey, Zhongli! Oh, it's you two. I came to ask you about something. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I'm currently in the middle of something. What are you busy with? Speaking of which, today you managed to return so quickly. What speed? Ah, Zhongli, are these your friends? They often come here to look for you. Ah, yes, they are old acquaintances of mine. Splendid, since you are also here, could you help me persuade Zhongli to sell his archaic stone, please? Archaic stone? What would you want one of those for? Do you not know? Archaic stone is highly sought after now. It's not even a matter of price, for there is barely any supply on the market. I was telling stories as usual today, and Zhongli dropped by as usual, too. Somehow, we talked about my Through the Eyes of a Dragon, one of my finest works, if I do say so myself. Oh, you mean that story? That's a good one, isn't it? Hehe. Zhongli also says my storytelling is superb. At first, I thought he was just an erudite gentleman who knew a lot about folk culture, but as it turns out, he's also well versed in history and mythology, so now I often trouble him with various questions I've got. Pleasure is all mine. Don't be so modest, you help me a lot. Come to think of it, the act of chatting is pleasurable only because you're talking to the right person. Zhongli, for instance, is a good chatting companion with many fantastic ideas and, to be honest, lots of far-fetched theories too, haha. There was this one time when I told him, see, my story first tells of how Rex Lapis carved Ishtaha out of a magical rock, and then elaborates on how they fought side by side across the four corners of the world. Isn't that just mesmerizing? Yet he said, story is a true masterpiece save for some inaccurate details. According to some researchers, Rex Lapis may not have possessed the skills required to create such a craftsmanship. What a bummer. And there was also another time when I told him about the Serpent of Qingxi village. He didn't buy the story at all, saying that it was too good to be true for the serpent to transform into a beautiful landscape. I wonder if too much knowledge can stifle imagination. What a shame that someone as well-cultured as Zhong Li should fail to appreciate the aesthetics of artistic creation. I can hardly object to your criticism. I shall keep it in mind. But your stories are always marked by wild imaginations. I just point out what I notice as an ordinary listener and hope that it might be of use to you. Since storytelling requires a sharp mind, I am sure a storyteller such as you can certainly understand where I'm coming from. Those are the heartfelt reactions from a devoted audience member. You're right. I know your good intentions. You want me to become the best storyteller in Lilia Harbor, right? I don't think you quite get it. He just means to say that the details in your stories aren't correct. Why am I talking about stories here? What has this got to do with the archaic stone? Ah yes, back on topic, back on top. So, I told Through the Eyes of a Dragon again the other day. Are you ever worried that your audience will get bored if you always tell the same story? Some stories are worth being told time after time, forever and ever. These stories are meant to be told repeatedly. It takes time and creativity to come up with new plots after all. Ah, see? Zhongli really gets me. Anyway, that day, a miner, the leader of a mining crew, was out for work and happened to pass by while I was telling the story. He told me, well, do you know about the chasm? There's a type of incredibly beautiful stone to be found in that place. Such stones have a faint and exquisite luster. You can find them somewhere in the long and winding tunnel in the chasm. What did he say? I think tunnel is the word he used, right? You could probably say that. Huh, chasm must be quite a mysterious place, if even someone as well-traveled as Song Li has never been there. I guess that's good to be because no one was allowed to go in until recently when mining operations resumed, and I only heard about that from others. Ah yes, indeed. The miner said that the stone springs forth within the tunnel. No one knows who built it. All they know is that the tunnel meanders forward as created by someone dragging something colossal down. The sheer view of it is most awe-inspiring, apparently. Some say that the place might have perhaps been an ancient battlefield. But who fought there, we may never know. So, I thought that Rex Lapis and Ishtaha could have fought there. Actually, I've been working on a new story lately. It'd be nice if I could put this plot into it, so I thought. So I invited Zhongli over to ask for his ideas, and to my surprise, he is in possession of an archaic stone. He said he bought it from a merchant at the market. He's got a good taste, and he wouldn't miss a true treasure. I was thinking that the stone could make an ideal testament to my story. So, if Zhongli doesn't object, I would like to purchase the stone as a memento. Zhongli, are you really going to sell him the stone? Yes. Tian is an ingenious storyteller, and I enjoy his stories very much. It's my pleasure to be able to contribute to his creation. Eh? That said, if I sold him the stone, it would undermine the credibility of his story. As we have discussed before, Rex Lapis sealed Ishtaha underground. According to experts, there are many caves and mining tunnels in the chasm. It would be a constant disturbance to people that if Ishtaha really was sealed there, would Rex Lapis not have considered that? That makes sense. You're right, Rex Lapis wouldn't have done something so careless. Yep, that's a good point. To be honest, I wanted to exchange my favorite folding fan for Zhongli's archaic stone. Huh? There's an illustration on it. I'd love to have this fan in hand while telling Through the Eyes of a Dragon. Upon it is drawn a dragon soaring into the sky, its body free to rule the world and its spirit unbound to aim high. It's an inspiring view. Whoa, this sort of fan is really rare. You know, even Paimon wants it now. Oh, right. Don't you have an archaic stone too? Really? Then would you mind giving it to me? You can have my folding fan. Might I have a word? The archaic stone is precious indeed. Your folding fan is also a work of art. I would advise against exchanging them as you would ordinary goods. But, well, if you say so. Actually, you know, I have more than one such fan. You drew the illustration with them, and that already makes them special. Anyone who enjoys your storytelling would rejoice if they were given such a generous gift. Really? You're right. I truly am fortunate to have devoted listeners who understand my stories, and I couldn't ask for more than that, could I? To be honest, I made these fans so that I could one day give them to like-minded audiences. And you certainly are such audiences, so they were always meant to be yours. Please wait here for me to fetch them. And just run off and finish Yelan's quest. And Tang Tian fetches 2 phone fans and gives them to you and Song. Can I really keep this? Of course, you are my audience, and that makes you a worthy recipient. Besides, I've made several such fans, so don't worry, just take it. Zhongli, there's no need to be formal with me either. It's just a handmade fan. I hope it's not too meager a gift for you. I'll gladly take it. Thank you. An exquisite work of art indeed. It is truly something worth treasuring. Ah, right. He came to us Zhongli or something. Can we talk to him for a moment? Have I taken up too much of your time? Oh dear. Well, then, please go ahead. There is no need to apologize. You have my gratitude. Can I fuck off? Zhongli, were you at the chasm? And you saved us too, didn't you? Thank you. Xiao also said that he wouldn't have been able to escape without your help. Oh, did he say so? Interesting. How time flies. Even he has lived to open up to others. So, what were you doing at the chasm? Was I at the chasm? How curious. I must admit that this is the first time that I'm hearing of such a thing. Huh? Stop playing dumb. Haha, why would I play dumb? This fan is of high quality indeed. Zhongli? Now that I am on vacation, I just take my time and walk around. I see that anything that I run into is a happenstance of fate, for which I shall take no credit. How to think of it, it's nice to travel to different places and witness many things in this vast world. They always bring old memories back. Do you miss the past? Not at all. I'm a mortal now, and being mortal means living in the present. A dragon soaring into the skies, its body free to roam the world and its spirit unbound to aim high. Most inspiring indeed. With much to be perceived in the 4 corners of the world, and much to marvel at amongst mountains and waters, I believe I must travel still more in the future. Damn it, I did not want to do this quest. Oh well. I've done it. Dragon's wondrous sight. Wait, 4-star, right? Okay. Is it what should I call it? Decoration? Oh, that's not it. That's not it either. Nope. Oh. Huh. So this is the version. Actually, I just realized it's been 2 hours and it's like about 2 AM for me now, so I'll continue Yelan's story quest tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Actually, I don't know if it's tomorrow, but I'll see you all next time when I finish off Yelan's quest.